All right, welcome back to Mike's Gun World. Today we've got a little bit of a special episode. We're going to get back into the 1873. We've had it out on the range. I'm in the new shop here. We're almost 100% set up. We did some new bench work over here on the other side behind the flag, where we're going to have a bullet making station. I'll shoot some film over there eventually. But today is actually the 4th of July, the whole 4th of July holiday. I've had family up here. We've been out on the range playing with a whole bunch of different rifles. Unfortunately, I didn't cut any film. We kind of waited till today. We were going to shoot some film on shooting the 1873. I'm not sure if you can hear it in the background, but we had a bunch of storms blow up on us. They weren't supposed to be in here till about 4 o'clock. It's only 12:20 right now, and we got caught. It's pouring rain, so we're not going to be able to get out on the range today and shoot. Or maybe if this rolls through, we'll film some. But we still have some problems with the 1873 that I'll get into in a minute. But I have a special guest today. The actual owner of the gun is up here. And for the first time, this is Eric. For the first time, he had an opportunity to actually fire his gun. And we did that, I think, on Saturday. Today's Tuesday, so Saturday, about 4 days ago?
Yep.
But, I shot a lot of film about this gun. Not necessarily taking it down, but what it took to bring it back and restore it and get it into shape to fire it. But Eric, tell us a little bit about it. Where did this gun come from? Where did you get it?
So I don't know where it came from, but my stepfather, I'm assuming, found it.
Yep.
And I grew up in a really old farmhouse in central Illinois. In Spring Valley is the tiny town. And I just remember one day I saw it hanging on the kitchen wall above an inset stove and oven get-up. And it hung above there my entire life.
So was it literally above the stove, or was it next to it?
It was above.
Literally right above the stove.
Above it.
Okay, so that explains a lot of the grease that was in this gun, right?
Exactly, right.
Awesome. Okay, so how many years did it sit there?
Oh, well, heck, I would have been in 2nd grade. I'm 49. 4 decades.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's 4 decades of cooking grease were in this gun. and that's why it took so long to really clean it up and start to at least get it back into working order.
Right.
We talked about some of the struggles with the gun, some of the parts and pieces that were missing. Do you have any insight into why stuff was missing on this gun?
You see, again, no idea, right?
Huh?
I mean, I wouldn't put it past my stepfather that, like you mentioned, like wrong screws were in there, etc.
Right.
He could have done something like that to it.
Okay.
But as a kid, I didn't even think it was a real gun.
Okay.
So, yeah.
It was just a piece of art.
Right, exactly. Right, yeah.
The wall mount. Okay. All right, cool. So that's the origins of this 1873. So we can trace it back about 4 decades is what we can do, and don't know anything about it before then. It still has some problems. I've got an ejector in here, an aftermarket ejector from Uberti. That didn't quite fit right, and I had to take a little bit of metal off, and I took a little bit too much, so that the spring steel isn't working correctly. Every time you want to rack around, you actually have to push down on the extractor so it hooks on the head stamp, and you can eject them around. The leaf springs, we're gonna have to look for a new set of leaf springs, because when you actually cock it, the lever shouldn't be doing this. The leaf spring should be holding that up in place. So it makes it really kind of awkward to shoot. The other problem you just saw that I had, it's an aftermarket firing pin, you got to really jam it back, and it gets stuck on the hammer because it doesn't push the hammer all the way. So we're going to go out and we're going to look for an original firing pin to put in here, and I'm going to look for an original extractor. Now, outside of that, the gun works perfect. It's 32-20. It's not very loud. There's not much of a kick. It is highly accurate. And that's what we wanted to show you on the range today. Maybe we will get out there. You can hear the thunder rolling in now.
Yep.
I don't know if the chances are there because, quite honestly, I'm going to want to open a Miller Lite pretty soon. So there's no firearms after you do that. But I wanted to bring Eric in.
Yeah.
Thank him for trusting me with his gun. and getting it put back together. And we're almost there. We're about 90% there. These couple of things, and I think we're in really, really good shape. So maybe more to come today. Definitely more to come on another episode.
Right.
Again, if you're liking my videos, hit like and subscribe, and we will see you soon. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for coming by, buddy.
Thanks for having me, man.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
All right. See ya. So we got a little bit of break in the rain. We got a couple drops coming down right now. But we definitely wanted to at least get some range time out here. We got the table set up real quick. We got a target up there. I still, on my new range, I still don't have my metal targets. So we're using moving boxes from when we moved in, and then just a piece of wood up there as a target. But at least we got the start of a range. All right, we are, the rain's starting to pick up, so we're going to try to get a couple rounds in here real quick, just so we can actually see this old 1873 fire. We also have a small magazine problem, so we're just loading 2 at a time. But here is Eric and his 1873. Let's see if he can hit that board up there. Oh, I think he was a little bit high. There, you got to push that extractor down. I heard something. She's coming out.
It's coming out.
Let's take a couple more shots, and then we're gonna have to boogie because that rain's starting to pick up on us. So overall, the gun's working really well. It's just these couple of problems we still got to work out. I think you were a tad high.
Tad high?
Bring it down just a bit. Beautiful, right through the board. Nice shot. All right, let's get out of here before we get soaked. The storm is coming in. Once again, thanks for tuning in to Mike's Gun World. We will see you soon.